I'm just about to talk and the alarm went on. What I was saying about synchronicity. So, stuttering. I was going to say something about stuttering. But as we all know, we stutterers, it's stutter stutters in a different way. And I have noticed by hearing the way I speak in different occasions and in different psychological states that in order to in order to communicate with the other person, I have developed the habit of talking fast. Well, talking fast has also to do with who I am. I have so much energy inside, and speaking fast and quick also has to do that with that. Oh, just a little necessary pausing for personal needs. So, what I have observed is in my efforts to communicate um, quickly with the other person, I am swallowing some words. I am not pronouncing them in order to be heard from the other person. I think that I have pronounced them in my head, but when I have heard some, my sweet penny is licking me all over my face. I hope I don't know if you hear this sound. Uh, and yeah, I don't. When I heard these uh, recordings, I have noticed that I had barely pronounced the half of the word so quickly that the other person either didn't understand what word I had used, or or he didn't want to ask me to repeat that word in order to not uh, make it difficult for me. So yeah, this is very frustrating in a communication with another person, because we can't communicate our message clearly to the other side. So what I have observed, I don't know if this is for now, but when I pay just a basic attention to pronounce each word complete, then I do not stutter. Did you notice any blockage from the start of this recording? I didn't notice any. So we get the habit of stuttering, we get the habit of talking the way we talk. We, we get the habit to listen to ourselves the way we talk, and we think that we just stutter, but there are other things that sometimes we perhaps miss, just as these that I have just mentioned. I don't know, it is, yeah, it is interesting that I didn't stutter. If I just pay attention to pronounce the word whole, complete, until I go to the next word, and I don't pay enough attention to my breathing. Of course, this is I'm not communicating with another person in the frustration of be there the exact moment to reply to something and to get in the middle of the conversation to say something. We all stutterers know that these are frustrating to us, and we need our time in these um, situations. I will try to uh, I will try to do that also with in a in oh Penny, what do you have there? In a communication with another person. So I will keep you posted about this. Have a beautiful day, dear people. I was outside walking my dog Penny, uh, and one lady was behind us, and she told me that Penny was very beautiful. And there, when I replied her with a single phrase, "Dank u wel," which means "thank you very much," uh, because she was an she seemed a person with excitement, and she expressed that quickly with excitement, and they were walking fast in order to have time and reply. I didn't took perhaps a correct or complete breath, and I had a small I didn't have a blockage. I just didn't pronounce at the time I wanted to pronounce. I had a silent blockage. So as I mentioned before, I will try to replicate this experiment by pronouncing each word clearly with a person that is very excited and talks quickly and fast. That would be very interesting to have a conversation with that person in the context that I want to achieve in my stuttering. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful rest of the day, night, whatever you do.